And of course, joining me now is Democratic Congressman and chair of the Homeland Security Committee, Benny Thompson. Congressman, thanks very much. We know that their intentions are good and they were trying to be humane from their all reports and from what they've been saying. But for the secretary to say, we have a plan, is that good enough right now when you've got 15,000 migrant children and more on the way and 822 being held for more than 10 days?
Well, thank you for having me, Andrea. We had Secretary Mayorkas before the committee last week. He indicated that it was a challenge, that the numbers are increasing, and that the department is creating facilities to accommodate the children. The Midland, Texas facility will hold 700. The Dallas, Texas facility will hold 2,300, as well as some of the other facilities that will be coming online. We have, as Americans, a value system. And so part of our value system is quite clear. We are humanitarians. We understand challenges. And when people present themselves at the border, like the young people are presenting themselves, we have to accept that, let them in, and take care of them. They are children.
The White House has announced that there is a visit by Roberta Jacobson, the special advisor on this, to Mexico, and also by Mr. Gonzalez, who will be going on to Guatemala. Is there any way to reprogram some of the money that was canceled, State Department money and involving FBI programs and a lot of other law enforcement to deal with the root problems for the Northern Triangle countries, but to reprogram or get more money there quickly so that you could process these children and these families in country, as well as deal with the root problems, the causes?
Well, the Central American Minors Program is one of those programs where we will engage Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, and create a process by which young people can make application in those countries rather than go the dangerous track through Mexico to try to get to the southern border. We hope to engage that. The State Department is moving in that direction. And for all intensive purposes, we have a number of steps going. The first thing we have to do, though, is for those young people who present themselves at the border, we have to take care of them. Obviously, the time constraints are challenging. The 72-hour requirement for CBP, it's difficult to meet with the numbers we have. We're doing the best we can. HHS is trying to accommodate longer-term facilities, but it's a build-out. I encourage this country to be patient. Those young people are serious. When you see 5, 6, 7-year-olds coming hundreds of miles to seek the southern border, that's a commitment. And for those families that are being separated, it's also daunting. But, the Trump administration had a different policy. That Remain in Mexico policy, those policies of inhumane treatment along the border, that's not who we are. So I will give President Biden and his administration opportunity to help alleviate these problems. I'm hearing from people in my area who want to facilitate some of the young people. And I'm 1,500 miles from the border, but there are people who have a conscience who want to help. We need to make sure that those individuals are certified so that if they want to help, then they meet the test. I'm convinced that Secretary Mayorkas, along with other administrators in the Biden administration, will do just that.
Congressman, finally, what about press access? Even the Trump administration let reporters in on, supervised tours. How do you justify not permitting the news media so that we're relying on bootlegged photos?
Well, from my perspective, one who's been someone involved in openness in government, I'm sure this administration will work on press access. One way you can resolve some of the challenges is by letting the public know So I am certain before the week's out, press will have access. If not, it will be a problem.
Thank you very much, Congressman Benny Thompson. Appreciate your coming today, sir. And more